Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. When I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So if you're looking for a video where the person is doing a trade recap or talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this will not be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty, raw look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll get value from this video. So I'll go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and I'll get the video rolling after the market open. Well, just made a mistake there. I thought I was doing a test order, and I accidentally pressed the wrong buttons and ended up buying, and then I just got out real quick. So made a $1.80 on that, but that was just completely a mistake on my part. Like I said, it was just testing out the orders and just simply clicked the wrong button. So that's where that trade came from right there. Market's been open a little over a minute, just waiting for things to potentially take some setups here. And we'll see what's available out there. But as of right now, NVDA is seemingly bouncing. I'm not quite sure. I'm convinced this is actually a truly strong bounce, which is why I'm going to come over here to Tesla and also change my option setup. So yes, I do trade options too. So that's why the screen changed. Okay, I will go ahead and pause for now. Okay, looking to buy some puts here at 1050. Okay, I bet I can get a little bit better than that now, in all actuality. If it does bounce back up, may keep coming down here. So there we go, filled there at 975. Let's see if this thing does want to come back down though. All right, going to try to get out at 925 now and just take a loss on it. Don't want to panic out. Wow, this is just ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to try to pick up some more there at 844. See if it gets rejected here by this moving average. An 888 break would be fantastic. So all out there for what turned out to be a $230 scalp. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was a good trade or not. Not because I was originally trying to get out, but that move there seemed overdone. I had that good risk level up there at the 50 period moving average. So it wasn't a good trade in the sense of I did kind of play with it a little bit. So from a strictly very critically or very rigid, there's the word I'm looking for, from a rigid standpoint, yeah, I'll admit, not the best trade, but you know, at the same time, and I'm very well aware that I could be, you know, finagling this, but in my favor or in my defense, yeah, I would have been okay. I could have gotten even more of it, but I decided to also move this over here so we can see. There we go. So you can see the prices that I actually got out down there. So yeah, torn on that one because I realize it's one thing to say I broke it from a rigid standpoint and then throw out the word but. Because yeah, there can be some flexibility, but I've also been trading for a while. However, that doesn't really, you know, take away from the fact that technically speaking, maybe not the best trade. It definitely wasn't the best trade. I tried to get out, I didn't, and then I just saw it keep coming up, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna potentially take on some more risk here because I like the odds that it at least pulls back a little bit, and I had a well-defined risk level via that purple line there, the 50-period moving average. I mean, just so you can see that there was logic. It wasn't like I just completely came out of nowhere. When I say that a very good risk level, I mean, look at the purple line. Look how the price has rejected it. Or I should say, look how the price has respected it. Rejected it. And then, surprise, surprise, rejected it once again. So had it gone up through there, I would have needed to bow out with a bigger loss than what I wanted. But like I said, I like the odds on that one, and I still do like the odds. I may look to take this again with a break of 884. In fact, let me get that alerted to my private community. Because I don't know, are these bounces legitimate right now, or are these just all dead cat bounces? That remains to be seen. But now if this thing comes up through here, I would be interested in potentially building another short-sided position. But if it wants to come back down, I could see myself being interested once again in it. So again, yeah, gray area. Not by no means was that a perfect trade. There was quite a bit of debate, but again, in my defense, it's not like it was purely just making stuff up as it went. There was still logic behind it, but it's a fair point on your part to say, yeah, Clay, but you've already admitted that you broke the rules of a very rigid plan. And again, you're right. But when I was not able to get out where I wanted to, and then I saw how the price continued to behave, I thought, okay, I'm going to finagle things here a little bit. And again, in my defense, it worked. I was right to have finagled things, but I also, did have a very clear spot in terms of where I would need to get out if things did not quite work out. And yeah, in hindsight, I should, still be holding. I'd be up very nicely. Well, there's 8, and whoops. As I talked about 884. So right there, you can see, that was alerted right there, 884 into our private community flush point. And then talking about it, just ended up forgetting, but that happens sometimes. Okay, I will go ahead and pause for now. So an interesting case study there. Let me know in the comment section. Was that just a flat out trade plan rule break? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Am I trying to justify things? I'm definitely open to your feedback in the comment section, so let me know on that. But right now, yes, it was a rule break. Yes, I'm probably trying to justify things, but per what I explained, at least I had rational and logical justification. So it wasn't like some sort of total randomness. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Okay, I will go ahead and pause the software for now. Looking like I'm gonna have to wait for some things to potentially take different setups here. Okay, I have an order at 1150 here. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to change my strike price to 900 at this point. Look for a fake break of 900. So fake break of 900. See if it wants to get up to about 905 before getting rejected. So there's the break. Let's try for some at 21. So I'm trying to time this up with right around 905-ish. So right idea as of now that potentially a fake break of 900, but I wanted to see it break up through a little bit more. And we'll see if it does want to come up. All right, I will pause for now. All right, I'm going to try to get short here. Wait, why did it do that? Oh, because I hit the times. I don't think I would have been fine on anyway. Filled 182. Was trying to get short there on a back test, but my order was submitted, so I just accidentally clicked over here, so it messed up my my formatting. But the order was submitted to market. I just never got filled on it. So we'll see if it wants to come back down here. Watching this trend line very closely. But all right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, going to go ahead and get short there at 182.75. Trying to anticipate the breakdown of this trend line here. 182.50 though is going to be that true breakdown area. So not just a question of does it want to come down, or is it going to snap back in my face? Which right now not looking so good. But still technically hasn't done anything wrong. Just hasn't behaved as fast as what I would like to see it behave. But yeah, that blue line is definitely being stubborn. All right, I'm going to get out there. So 313 loss, so it puts me right on the day by $83, which I'm okay with. And I don't know. Maybe that proved to be a mistake because still never did anything wrong. Maybe is this about to come back down? I might have gotten spooked out here, which may be the market's way of saying, see, Clay, you got a little too fancy on that first one. You broke some rules. So we're going to come back here and offer you a little taste of your own medicine that you broke your rules here and you took a loss, which would have turned out to be green, which still may happen. But yeah, I just didn't like how that one snapped back once again. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, I am now watching 182.50, which was my first trade plan. Looking for this thing to break down and then get some continuation. This feels too much like a revenge trade right now. Bit chasing. We'll see if it wants to take a breath. Maybe come back up here to 183. And then see if it wants to come back down. But nope. Nice, beautiful back test of that trend line. Nice little example there of power of trend lines. So yeah, the market's having its way with me. It's saying, see, Clay, you had no reason to get out. You broke your rules by getting out because you assumed something was going to happen, which it didn't. Although, to be fair, this thing still did not move down enough where it would have been a profitable trade. Yet, that is. Although Tesla, I'm not just quite sure what to make of this market. 888 could be an interesting level. Let's go back over here to options. 8. Trying to figure out what strike price. Yeah, those would be good. So we'll see if this thing wants to come back down to this 888-ish mark. That could be an interesting entry point. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, watching. Picked up 2 contracts here at 885. Looking for this thing to start to make a move to the downside here. Just 2 contracts. $888 being stubborn, but if it can break, should get moving down nicely. There we go. Although a very anticlimactic break, but let's give it another chance here. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, it is what it is. I had my order out there at 1950, and I sold one at 1955, but I should have canceled that one first. So it's been a morning of just misclicks, even going back to that first trade on NVIDIA where I was pressing buttons and I shouldn't have been pressing buttons. And maybe that'll be the name of this title of this video, a morning of misclicks, because that's really what it's been. And on that note, I think I need to acknowledge to myself, something's quite just not right. Have you ever been here? Where you're always clicking wrong buttons and you're not just, and I'm racking my brain. I think I slept okay last night. I don't think I had any nightmares. My wife and I were, it's not like we had some sort of epic battle last night. My kids are behaving, so it's not like they're driving me up the wall or anything like that. I'm not quite sure. I didn't eat bad. So I do think the smart thing to do now, I mean, I'm back green. That's great. However, I should have captured a bit more, but I don't know. Maybe I just lucked out on that one in the sense of I did misclick, because now this market just snaps right back on you, which is kind of per the norm right now as far as the market is concerned. Actually seeing this action here where it made a move, snap back upwards, and just is that my third? I think that might have been my third misclick. Did I have one earlier? Oh no, okay, that was only my second. My other one was I accidentally clicked and rearranged my my order screen, but that didn't affect the actual order that went in. But regardless, I don't know. I just feel off. It's 10:12 a.m., so 40 minutes in, I'll take my $50 with commissions. I don't know, let's call it 40, 35, $40, and I'll just call it a survival day. And I just kind of be grateful that all things considered, how I clearly was not necessarily with it mentally for whatever reason. If I can still escape with 35, $40, then I'm going to be grateful for that. So if you enjoy these live trade videos, if you'd like for me to do more of them and just keeping it real, do I really want to post this one? No, because it sort of makes me look like an idiot. And I get it, because I was sort of an idiot. Don't even know how to click around my own platform. But like I said, the whole idea of, if you just appreciate the transparency, if you appreciate just the realness of these, showing sometimes you're going to have days like this, and you're not alone. If you've been here, you're not alone. Hopefully you never are here. I have a sneaky suspicion that you'll have days like this. We'll just call it a misclick days. But it happens. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing anything wrong. It just means that sometimes, for whatever reason, oh boy, now should I be looking to take a trade here? This is a pretty interesting bounce back. And this is certainly not revenge trading. This is not me making up a trade. Tesla would need to get up to right around 895 relatively quick. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause real quick, because maybe, just maybe, a setup here. Sort of lost track of things, but yeah, I haven't been paying attention. That setup never developed. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Like I was saying, if you appreciate the transparency, hit that like button, leave a simple comment below, and then check out the channel as a whole. And if you like what you see, then I'd love to have you as a subscriber. But thanks for hanging out, and just realize, sometimes these misclick days happen. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.